I had at least one student ask if you could walk us through some of the different kinds of services and programs you offer. Do you offer what amounts to a mini course? Is it just individualized tutoring? Do you, how much are you able to kind of fine tune your help if somebody comes in and says, I just can't figure out the games, can we do 3 intensive sessions? Can you kind of walk us through a little bit about how that works?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for asking. So again, my name is Steve Schwartz. I've been coaching the LSAT now for over 10 years. I started back when I was on my own LSAT journey prepping for this. And like I said, I started off really low in the low 150s when my goal was a top 14 law school getting a 175. And so soon after I achieved my score, I started helping out with friends to study for the LSAT. And so I started tutoring it as well. And I tutored the SAT and academic subjects in the past. So tutoring came naturally to me. And because the LSAT is a more particularized niche exam than other subjects, I quickly focused on it. And I also loved it. I thought it was a lot more interesting and more complex than any other subject I'd ever encountered up to that point. And so I then started my website, the LSAT blog. It's at lsatblog.blogspot.com. And over the past 10 plus years, I've written over 1,000 LSAT articles covering every aspect of LSAT prep and law school admissions. I mentioned the LSAT schedules. I also have LSAT diaries where students wrote in featuring their stories of their own study journeys. So you could see someone who went from the 140s to the 160s, how they went about it, or someone who went from the 150s to the 170s and everything in between. You can read all these journals, diaries, journal entries, all these articles. And that's one of the particularly more popular sections of my site. Of course, I have articles and resources covering every aspect of the exam, logic games, logical reasoning, and reading comprehension. I also host the LSAT Unplugged YouTube channel and podcast. So if you listen to podcasts, go on iTunes, Spotify, or Google Play, just search LSAT Unplugged and you'll find me there. The YouTube channel is at youtube.com/LSATblog. And on there, I have full recordings of classes like this, also in-person classes that I taught in New York. I also have interviews with other LSAT instructors and LSAT admissions folks and current attorneys, everyone who's related to the legal field. I'll kind of feature them and interview them. I also have on there Facebook Lives and YouTube Lives, and so Q&A sessions and lessons as well. So definitely check that out. As far as more premium resources, I have the day-by-day study plans. They're probably the best jumping off point if you're starting cold with this exam. Beyond that, I have guides, explanations, cheat sheets, checklists as far as written materials are concerned. And then I also have video courses covering every section of the exam: games, reasoning, reading comp. I also have a law school admissions course. I also have test day success course focused on simulating test day conditions and avoiding nerves and anxiety. I do also do one-on-one coaching, primarily online. So even if you're not in New York City or close to it, you can still work with me remotely. I meet with students over Skype and over Zoom or even over the phone. I also do meet with students in person. I regularly hold meetups in New York City at my office in Brooklyn. So you're welcome to come down anytime just to meet up for free, hang out. I'll do free classes there as well. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love doing this. You can feel free to reach out to me anytime. I'm happy to help however I can. You can email me at lsatunplugged@gmail.com or visit the LSAT blog or the LSAT Unplugged YouTube channel and podcast. And I also actually have another LSAT podcast that I co-host with a friend of mine, Graham Blake, who's another LSAT instructor. And so we have a lot of fun with it. So plenty of free resources out there. And then, of course, if you want more, that's available too.